Well, we've found. Oh, hold on.
Welcome to Last Guardian, the
At last,
finale.
having scoured the outside of the tower, I found a way inside.
Tower of Fate.
So yeah, we've managed to finally get both ourselves and Trico in the main tower. Now we just have to climb it.
Nothing can stop us now. Don't stop me now.
It's the final countdown, guys.
The final countdown. It's the final Brad King.
Hey, this reminds me of you.
Go ahead.
You know what this
Joe.
reminds me of?
What?
The opening of Ubisoft C3 last year. You're probably wondering, why the hell would that remind me of an opening video games
Hold on,
conference?
the plinth
Oh,
seemed
actually-
almost as if it
hold
were
on.
made to house the mirror. So yeah, the mirror also serves as a key to this fortress. Go ahead, Jova.
Now, audience, you're probably wondering, why would a music number remind me of a video games conference opening? Well, about Ubisoft. They seem to have made that a
Ubisoft
running
is Ubisoft,
trend.
and they do Ubisoft things.
Oh, it's cold.
Hey,
we-
Pedro.
We
yeah.
like in Ice, one of those places like in butcher shop where we keep the meat.
Hey, Pedro, remember Ubisoft C3 2015 where they brought in Jason?
I also
Russo?
remember the 2016 one.
The 2016
No.
one, like that was the Ghost Recon, that Ghost Recon demo. God damn it!
I dare say that the 2015 one was kind of a bit more embarrassing. Why? Well, there
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
part where
feature
they,
meme and everything.
well, they tried to make a meme, but also he tried to also have the announcer come on
BRB.
stage. Didn't go so well.
Ubisoft at this point has pretty much become the clown of service at E3. The one we
Yeah,
the one we just watched just so we can have a laugh.
It's like, seriously, Konami may be the devil, but Ubisoft are freaking clowns.
Yeah.
And yeah, the
Rather be a
Assassin...
clown than a devil, honestly.
Well,
Yeah.
sure, honestly, with the Assassin's Creed movie, I wonder if
The
Ubisoft
ceiling
were trying to be
prevented us
both.
from continuing our ascent.
Of course it did.
So yeah, we had to find a
Why
way to
is
open the
every-
ceiling.
Why is every bit of architecture so mean in this game?
Alright, I'm back. So, what happened?
I
Basically,
prefer now.
go ahead. Don't worry. We're just gonna kill some soldiers, so don't worry. Go ahead.
Oh.
Okay, basically, what happened was we tried to raise this elevator, but unfortunately the ceiling is blocking our path. So what you have to do here is you have to, there we go, you do what I just did, which is make his tail fall for one of the holes so that you can climb back down.
Just
Okay.
don't move from this spot, please.
He won't actually, don't worry.
He's a good boy.
He doesn't really have anywhere else to go anyway, so.
Oh.
Alright.
Thank Christ there's no ice physics.
What are those?
Well, this is not actually ice,
the-
Shira, it's just stone.
What the hell?
A lot of soldiers without their helmets.
And there seems to be this hole in the walls, but
I'm guessing this is a storage unit for those things?
Probably, yeah.
oh shit.
It's okay.
Hello.
We have Trico's tail here.
True. We just need to play keep away.
So yeah, what you have to do throughout this part is just jump at least once. That way he won't be able to get to you, because remember, these things can't jump.
Oh, it even reflects the runes.
Yes.
Pew!
So-
Gotta love the ragdoll mechanic.
So yeah, when a soldier starts chasing you in this part, just do what I just did. If you jump for one of the holes, they can't jump, so they won't be able to get to you.
Oh, look, there's another place to fit the shield.
There you go. See, basically what we have to do is we have to activate all of these thingies so that we can open up the ceiling. Unfortunately, unfortunately, there are soldiers right on front of those things, so we have to revive them in order to. Oh,
Well, fuck.
and there you go.
Oh
That-
no, 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 no.
There you go. That's what happens when they take you through the door. Alright, let's try this again.
Jesus.
I was trying to see if I was trying to see if that particular cutscene was skippable. All right. Oh, here's one with a helmet. Hey, buddy, come forward. Come in. It's a good thing It's a good thing these automatons are fucking morons.
Yeah.
Well, you guys put yourselves right here, so I don't have to chase you at a time. How convenient.
Oh,
They don't seem to have the ability to think for themselves, even when they're in this state. So
Yeah, this is not a Yoko Taro universe, so they have no souls. Alright, let's see. There we are. Alright, so now we've dealt with all the ones that have helmets. Now,
We need to get actual helmets and complete the missing statues, I guess.
Yes. Here's one. Ooh.
oh, so they work like magnets.
The colors,
Yeah.
the colors don't match, but he doesn't seem to care.
He doesn't have fashion sense. I know how he actually stared at the tail before getting blasted.
It seems like they're not even aware of what's going on.
They're getting a bit ahead of themselves.
Ooh.
I'll be here for the next 50 minutes.
Alright, make sure you do, because there's a lot that happens here, obviously.
Well, I have my tea.
That should be interesting. Let's play the incredibly terrifying conclusion of The Last Guardian, all while drinking tea.
Cause everything stops for team. Alright, next one to get ahead.
And this time the color matches.
There you go.
Not that he cares, but
They only care about getting us for some reason.
ooh.
Pew! Alright. So how many are we missing? Oh, there you go, there's one. Oh, and there's another one, so two at
Yeah.
least.
Oh no, soldiers using. Oh wait, I can just use the exact same tactic I've been using ever since I got here.
They don't seem to learn.
Durr. Well, I guess they just got their head, so...
Fun fact: you get a trophy for being 20 of these things using Trico's tail.
Alright.
So yeah, Shiroi, you have to either tell Alice, since she has a PS4, you have to either tell her to get this or get this for her.
I'll buy it, but she'll have to play it. This section's fine and firmly on the ground.
There we go.
Alright, smile.
I wonder, Teo, since Yoko Taro is indeed playing Last Guardian, I wonder if it killed him inside to have to kill so many automatons.
Probably not. Well, I don't. Again, I don't
No, it's
know
okay.
what-
He'll be like,
Again,
no,
I
it's
don't
okay.
know
These don't have souls, unlike mine.
Okay. Well, again, I don't know what these automatons are in the first place, but I mean, for all I know, they're just these things, these fortress servants, and that's it.
Alright, so now that we got the door, or rather the ceiling open, now we can use the elevator. Hey Trico, miss me?
There we go.
Boy,
Trico, what are you doing?
he was scratching himself.
Oh, okay.
Man, Trico, it's really hard to climb on you when you're in this position. Alright.
Alright, here we go. Time to go up again.
You okay, Trico?
It seems
Maybe
fine.
you're just fascinated by this.
Seems fine to me. Oh, look at that. Quite a number of doors.
What's behind door number 1? Oh,
That.
shit.
So yeah, let's jump on. What we have here is basically an endurance round of soldiers.
Oh god.
So yeah, they decided to throw everyone at us.
And the kitchen sink.
Everyone!
Don't forget that.
Oh, never mind. Good boy.
Oh, there are even some up there.
Yeah, I'll have to use the bolt on
Hey.
those. Hey, not Teo, Jova.
I didn't know I knew I had some Italian heritage, but I didn't know it was that strong.
Don't get cocky, Jova. Just because you're in New York, that doesn't mean you're a
Basically,
Italian.
Jova, right now.
Oh, well, I'm actually serious, Theo. I actually have
Anyway.
a bit of Italian heritage. on
Anyway,
my
to sum it
father's
up,
side.
go ahead, Pedro.
Basically, we're having an endurance round of soldiers. We're literally in a round spot full with doors where they can just come out and try to grab us.
So, what did I miss, my fellow Italian man?
Well, I killed some soldiers, and you also missed a death where I let them take from one of those doors. So to see, basically they take me through the door. There's a light, so you don't see what's in there, and then fades to black and back to the last checkpoint. It's not that big a deal, don't worry.
Also, Jova seems to really like tempting his fingers right now.
Yeah, well, not necessarily. Dweebs tend to be more.
Sure. Me and Theo go back way
No,
longer, so we know how to.
hold on, Jova, please. I'm actually talking. At least Jova is not trying to do a bad impression.
Exactly.
True.
Look, I may have Italian heritage, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna try and fake an accent. That's why I named the Mario accent a Mario accent.
There we go. Go Trico.
Trickles mash!
So yeah, what I recommend doing here is don't just stand around and try to use the mirror way too much. What do you? Trico can handle most of the soldiers himself. What I recommend here is, for the most part, try your best to make any soldiers that have mirrors, make them fall.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did, of course. In fact, I think I'm about... Yeah, he was about to try to grab it, I think. Oh, never mind then. There we go. Yep. There we go.
Alright, is anyone on your left? Oh, right, the upper guys.
Yes. Or rather, upper guy. If I remember correctly, it's only one. But there's also this guy here.
He couldn't even get up.
And here comes some more. So yeah, like I said, it's an endurance round.
Yeah.
Oh God, so many mirrors.
We'll deal with them.
So yeah, like I said, make sure you don't since there are quite a lot of them. It's very easy for them to grab you. Since there are a lot of doors, it's easy for them to be able to take you to them. So focus on always moving around and trying your best to make them drop their shields, at least long enough to see if Trico can take care of them.
Oh shit.
Fucking moron. Probably would have helped if you weren't just spinning around in circles.
Dollar.
Alright, this could be a problem.
And he didn't drop the.
Hey there.
Don't
Here's
worry,
old.
Trico, we're coming.
If we will just make it in one piece.
There we go. Since those others were distracted, I was able to just stand around until it happens. There we go. I guess I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
that's right. Stand there and melt. What a world! What a world indeed!
Alright, only 2 left, at least for now.
There we go.
Oh.
Good boy.
I guess sometimes
I like how
Trico...
that soldier was like, I'm done after dropping the shield.
He's still afraid of them, but he's managed to overcome it somewhat.
Yeah.
Looked like more they were afraid of him at that point. And
There we
take
go.
that!
Anyone else? Huh? Huh?
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, just come back to life. I
What?
dare you.
What, that's
I
it?
double dog dare you.
Metal carnage, I guess.
Calm down. Calm down,
Alright,
Trico.
Trico.
Not so tough when you ain't the nightmare fool anymore, huh, boys?
Yep. He has a spear, though, so let's take that out.
Yeah, I saw at least 2 in...
You know, Trico, after this is over, we've really got to stop meeting like this. It tends to hurt you.
Alright.
Oh.
You know, there are some bullies back in my village who you could help me deal with. It would be just like the
You have to
never
deal with the entire village if you brought Trico
Oh,
back
okay,
to
okay.
them.
Well, Shuri, think about it like the never-ending story, where yes, a boy actually did bring a flying
Yeah.
dog dragon into the real world, and yet conveniently that was forgotten about in the sequels.
That's because the in the book it's treated so much differently.
Yeah. The ending was entirely
like
made up for the
better,
movie.
better differently, or
Yeah, depends on honestly. I've always took the ending of the first movie as it's in his imagination because remember right before it, the Emperor's
Well,
Style.
apparently
Just
at some
imagine
point-
whatever you want, you know. And
Well,
so he
apparently at some
imagined
point-
himself avenging himself from the bullies. So I always took that as it was all in his head.
And yet it was confirmed to be real.
How?
In those sequels,
never-
too.
Yeah, in the
True,
sequels it's
true.
pretty much confirmed to be real, which makes you wonder
As far as
why
I'm
the
concerned,
sequels...
those things don't exist anyway. So
Yeah, honestly, I'm
Jack
okay
Black
with...
seems to agree with you.
Oh, what? How does Jack Black respond whenever anyone brings up
He-
Never-Ending Story free?
Well, he was at the start of his career and it almost synced before it even began.
Well, again, like Nostalgia Critic himself said, to his credit, he was one of the people
Yeah.
who were actually trying in that movie. So,
true. Yeah.
Kind of like Jeremy Irons in Dungeons and Dragons.
call it a noble failure on his part.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just wanted to be in the league.
Well, before the league was even really that much a thing on the internet.
Alright, so where do we going to go? Oh, upper there, okay.
All right. It's round, about the same size of our shields, so maybe. But first, I'm still cleaning them.
Hello, at this point his feathers are all ruffled up due to the old fighting thing.
Yeah. All right. I think
It's a
now.
miracle that he still keeps them considering he loses them on so many frequent basis.
All right. Let's point. There we go.
Oh! More
Makes
technology.
sense.
it's kind of everywhere.
Oh, let me guess. Another round coming up?
No. That was actually the last time in this game we had to deal with soldiers.
But
Really?
it's only for the boy. Oh. No.
I hope
Aw.
this isn't a trap.
We'll be back. Oh,
Oh, there we go. Kinda, sorta.
Get for the hole first,
Lesson.
Trico. Get for the hole
Don't
first. Get
smash
for the hole
your tail.
first.
Don't get your tail smashed, please.
There we go.
he's
Ooh.
fine.
And look
Thank
at that.
goodness.
Now, apparently, we've transported into the Matrix code.
Well, thank goodness Trico was
Oh my
smart
god.
enough to follow us.
The builder really is the architect.
I don't like where this is going.
Don't you see, you and Trico are the answer to my question.
Well, at least Trico's still
The
okay.
impossible
His
to the
tail's showing.
possible, the solution to the dilemma.
Shame we don't have any quirky elevator music. Oh, wait, never mind, we're here.
Huh.
Wait, more soldiers?
Soldiers, dead bodies.
Ow.
So yeah, it was basically just a glorified elevator.
None of these are gonna get up? Something's not right.
No, these are barrels, actually.
Yeah, broken barrels, actually.
Oh.
There is one still whole, though.
Are we? Is this where we find out what's in the barrels at this very part and this part?
Well, hold on. We're almost there.
Trico? Come on.
There you go.
There you go. You deserved it, come on.
All right, now we
Makes me
just
wonder,
have to jump.
if we do manage to escape, though, what's Trico gonna eat?
Good question, actually.
Us.
Well, even us aren't.
And that's
you
that,
know-
that's actually the ending of the game. They managed to escape, and then the boy's like, "Yay, we escaped!" And then Trico eats the boy, and the end.
For real this time. You don't spit him back out.
Yeah.
I don't like the looks of it. There doesn't seem to be a way out.
Well, let's try jumping and see where we go.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
we need
think
to
so.
Gonna jump onto
start
the
or
beam here?
something.
Yeah.
Aha!
It looks like I don't know. It looks like how do I describe it? It's not an atom because it's not having circles around it. Instead, it's like a sphere with something protruding from it. Maybe kind of like a porcupine.
Good boy.
Oh, but it's actually cylindric. Okay.
All right, everybody. We're about to find. We're about to meet the mastermind behind all this.
All right then.
I wonder if it's ourselves.
Yes, it was ourselves all along for some reason. We just had amnesia.
Or maybe it's a shadow of a colossus.
All right, so we can't jump anymore because there's a fan above us. So
Yeah.
there's a hole there, though.
So we kind of need to deactivate it.
Yeah, we did. Oh, hold on.
Oh, come on, boy.
Remember, he can jump up here. It's a bit too small for him. It's up
All
to
right, then.
it's up to me now.
Yeah, this shouldn't be hard.
All right,
We'll
let's
be
see.
back, Trico.
Let's see what's in here.
A truth we probably don't want to see.
Poof.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Ow. Oh, what
What?
the hell?
I know now that this was the master of the valley.
A sentient ball of energy, really?
Yes, an entity. There's an entity here in control of everything and powering everything.
Yami?
hello.
For,
Is that you?
for what purpose, you ask? Well, we'll see.
Probably to try and revive the people of this land.
I mean,
So yeah,
no,
there was no actual ancient civilization. It was just this thing manipulating these creatures for some nefarious purpose.
So
But
the
who put it there, if
the
anything,
mastermind
put
was
it
actually the master control
There you go.
program.
If we try putting our light to it, it will destroy the thing. But then he will throw these runes at us, which will force us to try to shake them off. So,
So
we
it
have.
was the.
Go
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
this is the final boss fight, I guess.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the master control program posing as Yami from Okami.
Wait, so seriously, this is the final boss fight?
Don't worry, Joe. We'll see exactly what the final boss consists of. The final boss
Still,
is not
though.
your traditional boss fight, but
Something's not right though. Someone must have made this thing.
well, remember, Jova, this weird that likes to keep things a mystery. So we will. This is an entity, but we don't exactly know where it came from. We know we know what its purpose is, but we do not know where it came from.
Yeah, we'll probably figure out eventually.
All right. So the goal here is you're not supposed to actually kill this thing just yet. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to lower its size just enough, but not totally, so it won't throw runes at you, so that you can then climb this. Oh, fuck. And I died.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's... Yeah.
Okay,
God,
so death screen.
I'm tripping balls. Yeah. Whew. Oh, God.
No.
Wait, so you
Camera,
were literally
please.
inside of it.
Yes.
Awkward.
Alright, let me try to step off all the runes. Basically, when you see the runes on screen, just mash buttons and eventually you'll shake them off.
So the evil villain is now just playing about keep away with us, it seems.
Pretty much. But yeah, like I was saying, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to draw away his black goo ball thing and do it just enough so that you can climb on it.
Something's not right, though. I mean, there's no way he would have made something that has his own weakness on it. Someone must have made that.
Well, yeah, it's a AI program, kind of like, so it must have been made by someone.
So maybe this place is a whole ancient civilization, and this thing killed them all.
Yeah, this is the brainiac of this universe.
Pretty much.
The game does not outright tell us because Wida loves to keep a lot of things up for debate. But yeah, that probably is a really good theory. Yeah.
I love how the best remembered version of Brainiac is the one from the DC animated universe, where he actually was made by Kryptonians.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the main one. It was through the Superman animated series that I got introduced to a lot of Superman lore. So yeah, that's usually the Brainiac I think of.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Oh, spinning.
You spin me
I
right
can't-
round, baby, right round.
I cannot actually stand for like more than 5 seconds on any spinning contraption because
Whoa.
I get immediately nausea.
So yeah, now we can stop the fan. Now what you're supposed to do is, while you're holding the mirror here, tell Trico to jump so that he can jump over the fan.
It's funny you mention that, Teo, because if I were to go on any spinning thing in any random, playground when I was younger, I'd feel incredibly sick and sometimes I would throw up. But even back then, I'd love to go on rides that spin you around, throw you about and everything, and I would not throw up even once.
You like roller coasters?
I don't understand how that works, but,
I think you like roller coasters.
I love roller coasters.
All right, everybody, we've did it.
We're home free!
We got to the top of the tower.
And we
Thank
even,
you, Master Control Program.
we even beat the final boss.
Well, actually, no. Remember, Joe, we haven't actually defeated it yet. We've climbed up
Well,
here.
Yeah,
We
we're at the
don't
top of
really-
the tower now, Jefferson. Now
we can
we're
just
gonna
leave
meet our
him. We
final
can just
boss.
leave it behind at this point, honestly.
Yeah, I know. We can pretty much leave him be. Consider this his defeat. You're all alone now.
Have fun.
Maybe- I wonder, maybe it was lonely, and that's why I was trying to have Trico kidnap us.
Cutscene. Wait, don't.
Whoa.
Hey, look at that! That's where we all came from.
Yep.
Uh,
That line does not have a subtitle for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm guessing he's probably just asking something about. Okay.
Maybe he's saying that it's very tall there. All right,
Trico,
Trico, you
how
feel
you
ready
Maybe
to fly?
saying, I'm king of the world.
All right,
Huh?
everybody. Welcome to the climax of The Last Guardian.
What?
What are you doing?
It's self-destructing.
No. Oh.
Oh, an antenna.
Nothing's going to cause a lightning bolt, isn't it?
So there you go.
Nothing's
Trico
so
was
cold.
supposed to bring me here to the top of this tower.
What?
Oh.
Why?
You're going to see in a moment exactly what
But then why were the soldiers trying to stop us? Or were they
to
trying
take
to
to take
bring
it
us here?
to bring us here. Very good, Jova.
So
The game doesn't outright tell you that the soldiers want to take you, but it's pretty obvious when you think about it.
So in that
It's
case,
It's like I mentioned when you popped away, Pedro. I mean, these things, the Toricos are meant to work in tandem with these beings.
Oh shit!
there's more.
There's a fuck ton of them.
It's feeding time.
Pedro,
Oh,
you have any ideas?
Oh, look at that! There's a civilization outside of here.
I can point my mirror at them.
Something. Okay. So it wanted to bring us to the top. So in that case, so why do the soldiers keep stopping us from getting to the top, I wonder?
No, they want to take us to the top. It's just that they don't know that that's our goal.
You're just gonna stand
You
there,
think that they would
okay?
have gotten
Hold
that
on,
idea when
and
they
here we
tried to
go.
storm the main tower?
This is what Trico was supposed to do, drop us here.
Oh.
And whoop, right into a slot.
So that-
which...
And then it
There's
goes
a
to two.
positive children there.
Well, humans in general, but yeah. And there we go. That's what the barrels are.
What?
Oh,
They're people.
They're people. So yeah, they are indeed
I was
man.
right.
They are man-eating creatures. So yeah, what happens is the entity receives the human energy and then gives some of it to feed the animals as reward.
they really pulled a Soylment.
We've been
Well,
feeding people to him all this time.
So Sweeney Todd. Wow.
Does that mean we're technically a secondary cannibal?
Oh crap.
Coochie coochie.
Ow!
Oh shit.
So now I really have to wonder, what are we gonna feed Trico if we do manage to escape with both of us out?
I think we have more pressing matters right now, Jova.
Yeah. And honestly, probably any of our brothers and sisters that would reject him when we take him back to the village. If they
Trico.
don't like him, we can sacrifice them to him.
You can't take them all, Trico. No.
Unless he's gotten tough enough? This can't be how... Can't be how it ends.
God damn it, he's gonna try.
Oh. What are we gonna? Oh no.
We're weakened and Trico is down.
And
What?
we're even surrounded.
And we dropped our shield because of that one that threw us out. All right, we have our only hope is to try to get it.
Wherever it is...
Don't worry. You can see the shield shining in the distance, so you'll know where it is.
Thank goodness
Oh,
there's no
God.
time limit.
Hello.
There you go, right there. If you notice, right there in the
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see why you didn't go the other way to get it.
we basically have to run away from that particular. Oh, crap!
Ow.
Come on!
You're just teasing me.
He's literally playing with us there.
Kind of been
What?
doing that.
Oh,
for-
And
no.
with
No.
and with that.
Oh! All that progress.
Wait for it.
Thank you. I know you were trying to kill me, but
Uh-oh.
thank you.
So yeah, as you can see, Shiro, finale Apex is playing right now. Anyway, yeah, it's just jokes on you, buddy. I've had plenty of practice grabbing onto your feathers.
No, you don't.
Look at that, we're just
So,
flying over the locations
what's-
we were.
The music in this part is so epic and ominous at the same time.
So, is there any challenge in holding on to him, or is it literally just a matter of hanging on to him?
No, right now you just have to hang on to him until he gets tired and puts it on the tower. Basically, right now, obviously, he's trying to see if we fall, so he can somehow try to eat us. But however, as I've said, jokes on you, buddy. I've got plenty of practice by now.
I wonder though, what if these things only have to eat humans under that energy core's commands or something? Is
I
there
guess we
something?
have been trained.
Well, if there's one thing
everything.
we've learned from Trico, yes, obviously these things are being controlled, and at the same time he keeps them fed so that they keep them healthy, so they can do what he wants.
There's still one thing I wonder though. Why? I mean, I'm guessing that they're okay.
My guess is that entity needs human energy to survive or something.
Well, maybe we'll
That's
get a
what
clear
also
answer.
seems to power up the soldiers, so maybe.
Still though, I get the feeling that there's
Maybe
a big
it's just
why.
a
though.
cycle. They all kind of need each other to sustain. It all.
That's probably yeah.
And it's tied to the horns, which are the same color of.
The barrels and the
Basically,
technology.
well, not just that, Shiro. It's like a common element in the previous games. I'm not gonna tell, and I can't tell too much because it's a spoiler. But at the end of Shadow of the Colossus, it kind of explains what the horns means and what represents for the characters who possess them. And that color also represents something in particular. So actually, I may have a theory, but we have to wait for Shadow of the Colossus for me to explain.
Sure.
I'm sure this will.
Can we actually grab our shield this time, please? Thank you.
Maybe.
Oh.
Oh God, no.
Jeez.
Oh
Ooh.
no. No, please.
Ow.
Oh God.
Oh,
It's not a lizard. Come on.
and that's grim.
Maybe it'll grow back.
Actually, it would be terrifying.
It's more like morbid.
Yeah. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god, no, not the leg, not the leg, not the leg!
Okay, we clearly need to do something, but
Yeah.
oh,
That! Shine light on that,
Okay.
maybe.
I guess we
No,
can't
Jova,
really-
let's go straight to the source.
I
I
guess
got
we
an
really
idea.
cannot leave it behind.
You
Yeah,
might
I
you
got
might
an-
you might have noticed how his tail fell down here. Well, we're going to
Yeah,
go.
that was basically an indicator to
We're-
get your ass down there.
We're going to take
We're
this
gonna
fight to the
use
boss.
tail. You know what would be amazing is if we actually managed to trick all of the Tricos into shooting it with their tails using that.
I think that's what we're going to do, actually.
No. What we have to do here
We're
in this
just using
part,
the cut tail, I'm guessing.
yes. The first thing you need to do is use Trico's tail to destroy these particular bars. To
Wait, he can still use his tail like that, even though it's completely...
remember, Shiroi, the tail.
I'm
Remember
guessing
the
it was an
tail.
involuntary reaction.
Yeah, remember, Shiroi, the tail works on its own.
Where's the tail anyway now?
It fell down there, at the bottom. It's at the bottom of this particular section right here.
I know
Wow,
it works
that's a
on.
tail's a pretty
I know
good
it works
shot.
on its own, but you'd think if it was cut off from the body, then it wouldn't work.
Well, it
Only
does.
one problem.
Fortunately.
Only one problem is we'll
Yeah.
probably have to end up sacrificing ourselves because I don't think we're making it out of this alive.
We're the narrator of this as an adult. I'm sure we make it out.
Well, you'd be surprised, Heroes. There are a lot of stories that find a way to trick you with the supposed narration.
So yeah, what
That's
you have to
true.
do is use Trico's tail to blow up the bar so that you can create an opening, and then shoot straight
the
in.
master sword.
Shoot the fuck out of him.
Simple with our shield. And we don't even have to get too close to him either.
It might
Needs
take
a
a
bit of
couple.
charging.
It might take a couple shots because again, you have to hit him straight on. You can't just hit him through the bars.
But hey, as long as we don't have those evil
There we
Tricos
go.
up on-
Oh, he's
Ha.
reacting.
You're wide open now. Like, of course, it's not his final form.
No, actually, we're done.
Oh. Well, okay then.
All right,
Oh.
everybody, enjoy the ending of The Last Guardian.
On.
Jesus.
So many runes. No.
Yeah, the tattoos are going haywire.
Ugh. Aww.
Please tell me this means that the Tricos will.
Stop eating him!
There you go. They're back to their senses.
What did we do last night?
Yeah. You have to wonder how long have they been under control.
Oh shit, we're
Whoa!
mass suiciding. We're kind of
Oh.
like lemmings.
Well,
What the heck?
no, don't worry. They're not dying. They eventually just. You'll see that they're fine after in a moment. But don't worry. They're not. Remember, well, my guess is they've been so controlled so long that they've basically panicked and couldn't even react properly. I'm guessing.
Well, here's hoping that they remember how to fly.
Rico.
Yay, Trico's alive! Boy.
Aww.
You stayed for us.
Think. None of this would have happened if it weren't for a random bolt of lightning.
Nature's a bitch.
An act of God. This time being one of those good act of gods.
Yeah,
Oh.
we made a friend.
Oh no! Please tell me
what-
the tower is. And yes, of
Without
course,
it,
the tower is collapsing.
it does make sense in this one because you can pretty much tell that at the end that the master was powering everything.
Yeah.
Sorry, ancient civilization, but you may have made an abomination not worth keeping.
Well, the hint to that was kind of the tower itself, really, because until now it's been the most stable structure out of everything.
Oh god, he's so pale.
Well, we'll try to remember you in good health. No, actually, we'll probably spend the rest of our lives trying to forget you were ever a thing.
What? Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
cried.
Sad eyes.
Shoot, is one of his eyes missing?
No. He is badly hurt though.
Can he fly out in that state?
Probably not. Look at him.
Maybe he can.
You just need to believe. Or maybe not.
Eh. Whew.
Could this game please stop doing these fake outs?
There you go. There they are, Joe.
Oh,
As you can see,
oh
they're
that's,
Aw.
that's
There you
the
go.
one we
see, I,
faced.
see, I told you we would see him again.
Bye.
Well, yeah, thank goodness. They're definitely more durable.
Ooh.
Come on!
Come on.
We can't have a flying sequence without him doing that.
Come on, Trico. There we go.
Good riddance. Yeah. Go on, Crumble. It won't hurt us this time.
Aww.
Oh, seriously, I think his eye is gone.
No. But he.
No, he's
but-
just closing it because he has been
Blackened.
injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's blackened because of the. I'm guessing. Oh, so he's gonna carry us in his mouth because it's easier that way.
You know,
No, since we reached the other side, can we just rest and then take off? I guess
My guess is he wants to hurry because he doesn't want to risk me dying in the meantime or something.
not already dead. Oh wait, that's right, just knocked out. I think. I hope. Unless this truly is the end.
Remember, Joe, there's
We're
another
about to get
credit
credits,
sequence.
aren't we?
All right,
Well, Joe-
this upcoming scene is the one that I was literally bawling throughout the entire thing.
Oh!
Ow. Well, could have been better, I guess.
I wonder if
Remember, this is kind of his charm at this point. He's like Ron's owl in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh.
the village. No hard feelings.
Hold on, just need to check something for you.
Not on the carpet.
There, it's your kid. I swear he's still alive.
Orlando Bloom, what are you doing here?
Oh my god.
Well, he's still alive.
So, are we gonna get an idea behind the meaning of the name Last Guardian?
Hold on, Joel.
He's gonna have to leave, isn't he?
Oh.
Good boy. Good boy.
Oh, it's sad to say goodbye to him.
Well, I guess there was another
Yay.
way. I honestly complain about these people being stupid to obtuse to understand, but honestly, consider the situation.
I doubt it has long to live.
We were completely justified
Yeah,
on their own.
the last they saw Trico, he swallowed the boy whole.
It's a shame.
Oh.
And that is how it ended.
Well, then again, after
Our
credits scene.
extraordinary story.
Credits? Oh.
Oh,
All right,
there you
everybody.
go.
That was the last
an
Guardian. Stay
like
stay
an
tuned.
old-
Stay tuned for an after credit scene.
Huh. Well, should we just skip ahead to the after credits scene, unless we want to use this time to give final
The
thoughts?
music is nice. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, since how about this? Since Shiroi's thoughts are usually short, how about you start, Shiroi?
Can someone else start, please?
Oh, okay then.
I can.
Go ahead, too.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to think. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like this game, and I see why it's so praised and everything. And it's clearly, like you said, Pedro, it's pretty much the refined and better version of Iku that we never got up until this point, obviously. But if I have to be honest, I'm still preferring Shadow of the Colossus in my to win a game mostly because I myself am more prone into combat, and while combat is still part of this game, it's more focused on puzzles and the bond of the characters. Shadow of the Colossus was more its own thing with gigantic bosses and the puzzles integrating into them and their combats.
What about the
I
story?
tended to prefer. No. Story-wise, it's pretty much the best one we got so far out of the 3 games.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm not even disputing that. I'm saying that while this game is clearly the superior between the 3, on a personal level, I still prefer the second one.
That game is definitely more up to your taste.
But I'm not. But I don't want to detract anything from this game because this game deserves everything because the puzzles are creative. There are maybe a couple of scripted sequences, like the one where you keep constantly falling because Wade loves to troll you like that.
Yeah.
But but they're not really obstructing in your way. Not like other IPs that I see, especially from Sony. In this one, they're much more integrated, so they're not a problem. And the puzzles are very creative, and they do not become too stale. I guess maybe
You need
the
a
only
tissue,
one
Shiroi?
No.
The only one when maybe because a bit stale, he probably when Chico just sits his ass down and need to bring a barrel, but they spice them up enough to not being the same thing. I mean, you still need to do different things in order to get said barrels. Also, the idea, as Pedro mentioned, of this Metroidvania feeling of everything you see, you will go there, and we'll eventually see that. And also the surprising idea of the technology being such an important
Oh, look at that,
aspect
Jova.
that
Marza Animation worked on this.
I'm not
going-
surprised.
It's the guys who do the CGI sequences for the Sonic games too.
Oh, okay. But yeah, even the technology being such an integrating part of this, which I wasn't expecting. I mean, the final boss is pretty much, again, the master control program. I wasn't expecting that for a game like this.
They pulled a Metroidvania on us.
Well, yeah, kinda. In a sense, it kinda is like Mother Brain. But again, I can see the bond between these two characters who, well, they're not even supposed to care about each other, but just for the common situation, they just want to get out of there, and they need to get along. And as long as the game goes, they get along much and much more. And again, as I mentioned, the pace is even slow enough to accommodate that. You get the sappy, somber scenes, but they work in context because they're slow enough to be understandable. And even if a game tries to do some of its cliches, like, oh, this scene where the boy is totally gonna die, but it's not, which restrict you and everything. But due to the game's nature and the pacing itself, it's still completely justified because it works in its own, in universe on its own, basically. And I appreciate that because I wanted to see a game. I love to see games that not necessarily, or instead of I do mind games that want to be different and want to avert cliches at all costs. But I also appreciate games like this that just try to embrace their cliches and just do something different with them while not rejecting them. That's a great thing, and I really compliment this game for doing so. Oh, the shield.
There you
And
go.
again,
So, President Shuyi Yoshida and the chairman Sean Layden, who both of them have been showing up at E3's Sony's conferences.
Must be a lengthy after credits scene.
A big thank you to Mr. Shuyi Yoshida for never giving up on Weida's vision. Anyway,
and even so, but basically, I'm almost
designed
done.
and directed by Fumito Ueda. Go ahead.
I'm pretty much done. So yeah,
Well,
very positive experience.
Well, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
A pretty positive experience to me. I really wanted to see. I appreciate that Pedro showed me pretty much.
All right. Now, before we move on with final thoughts, here's the after credits scene.
All right.
Wow, a
And if-
surprisingly
and-
lengthy after credits
Yeah,
scene.
where we started with the shield being covered with dirt, I guess.
So yeah, that's you're probably wondering who was he telling the story to?
No way.
Since he was older, probably some kids.
Maybe he was telling it to Trico's kids.
No. Theo got it right.
It's a common trope.
It does take one thing that I do wonder. It does take I'm guessing maybe it's loading because it does take a while for it to start panning out from the shield. My guess is maybe it's loading. I don't know.
Wonder if one of us could get our final thoughts done in the length of
No,
this.
don't worry. It doesn't take long.
I guess it's just a matter of like a minute or something.
It will just be a bit, and it will start zooming out.
Big loading
And that's-
screen, it's totally Sonic 06, 0 out of 10.
My guess,
Imagine if somebody thought, "Oh God, the game's looping, freezing," and then pressed the start button, and then ended up skipping off to the main menu.
No. If you press start, it pauses the cutscene and asks if you want to skip it. So don't worry.
Oh, so the Kingdom Heartsing it. That's nice.
Well, pretty much all games do that nowadays, don't they?
Yeah.
Not really all games. You'd be surprised.
Naughty Dog does it.
What the-
Whatever.
Well, vast majority. Oh, there you go.
So yeah, what happened was the kids found the shield. So obviously they want to know where this thing came from.
Okay.
We had the
No
shield.
subtitles.
We had the shield. Well, there's no really need here. We can pretty much understand basic understanding what's going on here. They're wondering
Dad,
what
have
this
you
is.
taken your meds?
And there he is, all grown up.
Still
And
with
with those
the tattoo.
tattoos.
Guess they were
Whoa! Ho ho!
that next gen beard though.
He looks like shoot, Joel.
So yeah, obviously he was telling the story to these kids.
2 long hairs.
It's a shame that he and Trico never got
I
to meet
have
again.
power.
Or did they get
He's,
to meet
he-
again?
he's showing them what the mirror does.
Hold on, wait. So maybe we're about to see Trico.
Are we in heaven?
Yes.
Yes, Theo, you finished the last garden, so now you've earned your passage into heaven.
I mean,
So,
Trico.
so we're playing Journey now.
With Ueda
So
waiting,
Trico-
with Fumito Ueda waiting at the Golden Gate and say, "Well done, son."
That would be so fitting, considering the wait time people apparently had to wait for this game. This is it, guys. The end of a journey. The end of the saga of waiting for this game to come out.
Wait, the tower is still there?
Of course.
Why is it still there?
It did break a bit, but apparently it's still intact. My guess is it's one of those things
Maybe
where...
it's like the moon in Sonic. It's just...
My guess is maybe it's one of those things where the technological part broke, but the actual stone construction still stands because it's stone. It's not connected
And
to
Trico's
it.
still leading them, isn't he?
Hold on, Jova, you'll see.
Come on. Oh god, that music.
I know, right?
Oh, and we're back where we started.
Go.
Kinda.
Trico.
I want to believe. Who lit up the torches?
That's a good question.
Here we are, where it all started.
Go. Wait, is that his tail?
No.
Hold on, listen, guys, listen, because this is easy to miss. Listen. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Oh, senses it.
A baby!
And now it's the ending of FNAF.
Apparently Trico... there you go. Apparently Trico had a baby with one of the others.
Well, I'll be fucking damned. Not only one of them dies, but
The
the
end.
Trico even has a fucking baby. Call me surprised.
There you go.
Well, what do you know? The ending was
you
actually happy.
there you go.
Well, earlier
My
I
brother
was
actually
saying
begged
I'm
with me. My brother actually begged with me. I bet you anything that Trico dies at the end of the game. Well, not only does he not die, he even gets a fucking baby.
He had a kid.
So
No, I was gonna say in my final thoughts. Like, I'm so glad we didn't actually see him die, and now he didn't die at all.
That's why I asked you
Wow.
guys to hold off until you saw this scene. But they did make you think at the end by that villager saying, "I doubt he has long to live." That was to make you think he died. But so that way you get that effect, but at the same time, turns out he didn't die. So I did not rely on emotional manipulation.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's actually what I said to Alice before, because I spoke to her before coming into the call. I was like, if the dog cat bird thing dies at the end, I'm gonna need your emotional support.
All right. I guess it is really time for true final thoughts then.
All right, do you want to go next, Shuri? I think you're ready now.
Yeah, sure. Well, thanks to that ending, anyway. Like this game, unlike with Tio's case, this game is more my thing. I mean, I don't mind the lack of gameplay as well. There's plenty of gameplay here, but I don't mind a lack of. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
A lack of
Like you
combat.
No
mentioned,
gameplay.
Yeah,
I
a lack
think
of
you mean to
combat.
just-
As long as it's compensated by other things, like the story and the puzzles, and the fact that the game itself isn't even if you don't know what you're doing for the first time, it's not particularly long either.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fine. I've over the past couple of years, I've been on a kick for narrative-driven games. So this is completely my thing right now. The soundtrack is beautiful. Like I said earlier, the credits theme is probably my favorite.
Thoughts on the story?
I mean, I love this kind of story. The same with you, Pedro. You mentioned before that you like human interaction with other species and
Yep.
beings in stories. I like that too. And
And how about that end? And how about that
damn that
ending?
manipulative writing.
Yes.
Well, it's that manipulation the reason I couldn't give my final thoughts earlier, because I was too busy fucking crying.
Yeah, and I'll
Yeah,
admit
there's
seeing
that
that after
issue.
credits scene did definitely help change my final thoughts on what they were originally gonna be, I'll admit.
But it's like, I'm
That's
totally
why
fine
I
now.
asked you
I'm
to hold off on them.
I'm more pissed off now. Well, not seriously pissed off, but more like I cried for nothing. Thanks.
When
for
I showed the ascending to my brother, haha! Not only did he not, he was like, okay, touche, where the sun, he said.
Well, it's okay, sure. I saved that pissed off feeling for the.
He had a happy ending, and it's nice. But yeah, this is like the only real problem. Like I said, being with it isn't much of a problem. It was just the frame rate tanking every so often. But like you said, Pedro, it's fine in, what is it, PS4 Pro?
On the
Whatever that is.
If you play on the PS4 Pro at 1080p, not 4K, because if you play at 4K, it does dip a bit. Not as much as in the base PS4, but it does still dip a bit. But if you want to play this game flawlessly, you need to play it on the PS4 Pro at 1080p. But again, like I've just proven, this playthrough was recorded on a standard PS4, and as you can see, the game is perfectly fine on the standard PS4, honestly, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, the frame rate dropping doesn't hinder you in any way.
It's not perfect, but whatever.
Yeah, like I said, it's only a minor nitpick in the grand scheme of things with such a game, and yeah, everything else about this is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jova, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is definitely not really my sort of game. Not because because of the lack of traditional gameplay, and not even because of the lack of combat. I mean, I guess maybe it's just like, well, again, maybe it's sort of like how this game is a bit unnerving. But I will say this, it's definitely a wonderful game and worth the wait. The music is great. I'll definitely be listening to the soundtrack to that after credits scene. And yeah, I gotta say, originally I was gonna say that, yeah, the ending felt a bit way too wonky per se. Like, oh, it's just that ending. But no, that after credits scene actually does help actually smoothen it out a bit. Yeah, the storytelling is quite unorthodox in a way. I will say that I would have liked if they'd explained some things a bit better, but it did at least explain what needed to be explained, and I appreciate that. I do like the struggles and whatnot. I guess, if anything, it's weird, though. Are we supposed to take from it that Trico can actually sense the shield there? Because I get that that's what we're supposed to be getting from the scene. It was a bit sad how they never really got to truly say goodbye, but considering the circumstances, I guess. Who knows? Maybe they'll meet again for a sequel. That'll come out 10 years later, considering the wait for this game. Yeah,
Honestly, if I was in the position of the people who were aware of this game when it was announced all those years ago, personally, considering my current tastes, I'd say it was worth the wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking as someone who has been waiting for this game all that long, I'll give you some insight into that when I get to my final thoughts. Go ahead,
Okay.
Trevor.
Well, yeah, I gotta say, Miko, yeah, the story is a bit weirdly made here and there. That doesn't stop it from being good.
That's kind of the point when you think about it. So.
Well, I know it's the point. It's weird, that's all I'm saying. And
Well, like you said, Jova, I mean, for me, it's perfectly fine because
different strokes for
what
different
gets
folks.
explained is what we need.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me stop you right there, guys. I won't say it's a bad story. It's just, I'd say it's weird. Is all. That doesn't mean it's bad. It can actually mean it's pretty cool. But yeah, Trico is so adorable. The kid's so adorable. Things are so adorable in this game. And yeah, again, while there are some things I feel could have been touched back more on, and I really do imagine that they do reunite at some point, the story did give a nice and satisfying ending. So yeah, good game and worth the wait.
All right, that only leaves me. All right, if there's ever been a game that truly embodies the meaning of the phrase "worth the wait," it's The Last Guardian. This game,
Amen.
We had to wait from 2009 to 2016, so it would be 7 years. We had to wait 7 years since the first announcement till here, and this game, it right here is absolute proof that you cannot rush genius. Because everything about this game, to me, is pretty much a triumph. The storytelling is incredibly simple and at the same time brilliantly powerful in its simplicity. The gameplay is of course simplistic, but again, just like the story, brilliant in its simplicity. The music is of course wonderful, and overall, this is not only my game of the year of 2016. Of all the games I've played in the 8th gen of consoles, PS4, Xbox One, and shit like that, this is so far my personal pick for the best game of this generation. Like, this is one of those games that really inspires and shows off what this medium is capable of. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, hold on. This is one of those rare games that truly elevates itself into a rare level of true work of art that most other games can only dream to accomplish.
I will not disagree anytime soon.
It's an amazing masterpiece. Thank you, Ueda-san. Thank you, Sony, for not giving up on this game. Could you imagine if Microsoft was the one holding this IP? But anyway, it would have been cancelled.
They probably would have given it up after 7 months, not 7 years.
Probably.
Wait, which company are we talking about?
Microsoft. Could you
Who knows? Who knows, Pedro? They never gave up on Quantum Break.
Yeah.
They never did.
But yeah, like I said, this game is definitive proof that you cannot rush art. Because it took 9 years to make, and if you ask me, speaking as someone who has been waiting all that long, as far as I'm concerned, it was worth every single second that I waited. So, and that's The Last Guardian. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did, and
I did.
tune in for when I record either Eco or Shadow. I might record Shadow since we did this, and Eco is very similar, so I guess next in line will be Shadow of the Colossus. So you can look forward to that too.
Before either of that, audience, look forward chronologically to our playthrough of Blue Dragon.
Oh god, and it even makes sense considering, like me and Teo said, Shadow of the Colossus is actually a prequel to Eco, so it even makes sense in that regard anyway.
Yeah.
So
also thanks, Jova.
As far as I know, hey, look.
Let's just say,
I'm a
Teo.
slate for that game, so
I know, Jova, but
it might not be bad.
That's just the thing, Jova. I know that this game is gonna break Teo's heart because Teo is such a huge fan of Yorinobu Sakaguchi. I am as well, but he has even more faith in him than I have. So
although,
it's
to
gonna
be fair, I've heard more good than bad about it. So...
We'll see because we're dragging this.
Yeah, we're dragging this.
Yeah, let's.
All
Basically, to end on a high note, though, well done, Unnamed Boy and Trico. You both made it through. You survived, and you got.
Let's just hope this is not the last we see of Ueda and his team.
Hey, I'm now hoping for a Last Guardian sequel, and I've just admitted to this not being my sort of game that I
don't want a sequel to this.
Me neither. This was a perfect ending.
Leave it alone.
This was a perfect ending that does not need a sequel.
To me, you can still set in the same universe and just tell a different story with different characters.
Well, yeah, of course. We're talking.
Well, that's fine, but don't have to build onto the current story.
Now, Ueda is not working anymore with Sony, so he's probably just going to do his own thing. No, Jova, it's not that tragic. He decided to partake in his own way, especially because he realized this game.
Yeah, basically after finishing this game, Ueda left Sony and now he founded his own studio, Gen Design.
Understandable.
Don't worry, I'm sure whatever he's making. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it would be a Masahiro Sakurai situation where even though he technically left the company, he probably will still partner up with Sony and just keep doing games.
Well, he's founded his own studio.
Right, then.
Clearly, he has things planned. He wouldn't just find his own studio for nothing.
All right, see ya.
No matter what he does, wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, we're dragging out this at this point. So see you then, everybody.
See ya.